Hello everyone, my name is Trevor, I go by TheMrTrails, welcome to the channel. It is here, and it is time for the Dark Harvest event. Let's see what the Unseen have in store for us for today's video. Consider dropping that like for me, and if you enjoy Dauntless, consider subscribing. I post Dauntless content here regularly. This event will be featuring quite a few cosmetics, including premium ones, and if you're considering making a purchase of any of them, consider using my supporter creator code, TheMrTrails. Make sure the A is before the I, and if you don't use my code, make sure you use somebody's code. And I did have something in mind for 20,000 subscribers, but I unfortunately just wasn't able to collect all of the thoughts I wanted to put in, so it might be delayed for a bit. And I do have several other videos planned, I'm just not 100% sure on how quickly I'm going to be able to get to them all. But let's jump into the video, and you guys are probably already aware of the additional presents that showed up around Ramsgate for the rumor quests, and those rumors unlock some secret cosmetics for you. However, starting on the 21st, being this Thursday, we will have the full release of Dark Harvest. This will include the return of the spooky themed Ramsgate, which can I make a formal request for us to have this sort of dark mode Ramsgate as an alternative option year-round? It may always be sunny in Ramsgate, but if it gets dark for Dark Harvest, then it technically isn't always sunny, meaning we should be able to see more of Ramsgate after hours. Anyway, also returning is going to be the Dark Harvest store. You'll be able to access the event store at Honest Oz. The store will be using its own currency, being Harvest coins, which you will be able to earn in a couple ways. There will be a random chance to get the coins from breaking behemoth parts. However, if you were to break the parts of an umbral behemoth, you have increased drops. It looks like you get 10 coins from most behemoths, but from umbral behemoths you'll get 20 coins per drop. But I'm pretty sure you can't just farm lesser embermains, and they have to be some sort of substantial level. I believe Sunderstone is the cutoff in the hunting grounds. You'll also be able to get the coins from the event missions for Dark Harvest, which we will cover momentarily. There's also supposed to be a chance to get them out of Shroud effigies, which have the chance to drop a treat, just like last year, giving you some coins, but there is also the chance to drop a trick, being a Shroud clone or a Shroud shadow orb. They're supposed to spawn anywhere from Sunderstone and beyond in the hunting grounds, and I say supposed to because I haven't actually seen one. And if you're hearing me say this, then I don't have a definitive answer from the devs on whether or not they will exist when they're actually in the live game. I tried looking around the island when I first got there. I tried waiting for a long time to see if they just spawned randomly. I tried killing behemoths over and over trying to get them to spawn, and I found nothing. So I guess that was just a trick from the devs or something, but I'm not sure where the treat is. But let's go over the things you would be spending these harvest coins on. The masks of Shroud, Riftstalker, and Shrike are making their returns to the event store. Other things returning are the Be On Your Gourd, Sinister Squash, and Unseen Beacon Curiosities. The Callous Cacophony Flare is also making a return through this shop. You can fully deck out your banner plant using the returning Unseen Curse banner emote, as well as a couple of the new things coming to the event store. Those new things being the Bloodshot Eye banner sigil and the Bloodshot banner fabric. You can also get this banner sigil as your own flare, being the Bloodshot Eye flare. However, it appears as though it's bugged, and it shows up as the Ostigard flare instead, and not sure if this will be fixed before it's out or not, but I guess that's just another trick for us or something. But by far the cutest thing coming to the event store is the Midnight Observer Curiosity. You might be freaked out by the fact that it has 3 eyes, but it is still cute. Getting all of these things won't cost you an arm and a leg worth of tokens, and thankfully that means you'll be able to stock up on quite a bit of the curiosities. I really enjoy these cute transformation ones, and the fact they are a limited amount of uses makes each moment you have with them special. Let's now go over some of the new things we have to do this year. Something that seems like it was supposed to be released on the 21st, but I think is already in the game, is the All Eyes on You quest. You'll get this quest from the mysterious note, which you can find attached to the back wall of the building behind Dr. Priani, unlocking after you've unlocked the Revelation Rock Island on the Slayer's Path. This quest asks you to slay 20 umbral behemoths, and your reward for doing so will give you access to the secret tab in the Platinum store. The Bloodshot Growth banner plant and the Bloodshot Standard banner standard are the items that you are able to unlock through this secret tab. After completing this quest, you'll you'll be given another to find all 6 of the gift curiosities in Ramsgate. And completing that quest will give you the Shot in the Dark quest, which will then ask you to slay 20 behemoths on Twilight Sanctuary. This will award you with the Bloodshot Recruit title, as well as the Unseen Neophyte event pass, coming with the Unseen Recruit armor skin. This armor is a bit of a change up from the other expensive Unseen armor, but there are several new rumors coming in on the 21st, as there is going to be a rumor quest to unlock the Unseen skin from each weapon. These are going to be for the Unseen skins that were previously in the store. Each of these rumors will be 1 step long, and you can unlock them by breaking the head or tail of an enraged umbral behemoth. You're most likely going to have to avoid Riftstalker for these, as the spin cycle is pretty much the only time it is enraged, but all of the other umbral behemoths should do fine. You'll only have until the end of the Dark Harvest event to do all of the steps for the rumors, so you'll want to get started when you can. And the main reason that these skins are now available for free is that there are going to be new Bloodshot versions of these weapon skins available in the Platinum Store. Once again, consider using code TheMrTrails. Make sure the A is before the I, or at the very least, use someone's code. Many of you have likely already seen the Debt Collector Axe skin, the Grinning Phantom Lantern, and the Harbinger Glider in the shop as well. And a lot of you guys have been asking me, or at the very least pondering, whether or not the Unseen Crown would be making a return to the game. And that it is, in the same fashion as last year. If you've unlocked at least up to milestone 9 of the Slayer's Path, you'll have access to the Unseen Summons Mission Hunt. This event has 2 difficulties, the regular difficulty and the Nevermore difficulty. The Unseen Summons ritual has you fight a shroud that gains power from 8 braziers surrounding the fighting area. For each active brazier, shroud will deal more damage and take less damage. Your goal is to basically defeat the shroud without having all 8 of the braziers be lit. If all 8 of the braziers are lit, then the hunt is over and you've lost. But in order to get the Unseen Crown as a reward, you have to make certain that you slay the shroud with exactly 7 of these braziers lit. If I remember correctly, I do think there was a bug last year that if you killed as the 8th brazier was being lit, you could still get the crown, but I wouldn't bank on that as being your strategy. As I mentioned, the shroud will take less damage the more braziers that are lit, which can make it difficult to gauge whether or not you can kill it within that amount of time or not. I did help a number of people with getting the crown last year, and sometimes we got it on the first hunt and other times it took us an hour to get. It's rather difficult to kill it on 7 braziers every single try, but that makes the crown slightly more special with that being the case. I did get it my first try on the test realm, but I probably will not get it on the first try when it actually comes back out. For those of us who completed it last year, there is a new title available from completing it at 7 braziers this year, being Lord of Shadow. Now that's a pretty spanking title, and if titles ever have much of a meaning again, you'll probably want to have it because the title from last year is not coming back, meaning that this one probably won't be back either. But that is pretty much the gist of this year's Dark Harvest event, basically the old event returning and some new cosmetics. However, the festivities are kind of going to continue with Bloodshot Shroud and the new Omnicell coming out next week, and of course there will be a video covering that. So if you enjoyed Dauntless, be sure to subscribe and catch that video when it drops. And once again, consider dropping a like for me, and I have been Trevor, I go by TheMrTrails, and I will catch you guys next time.